You guys seen this dude, Clayton Morris? I've been watching him lately because I like some of the stuff he says, but then I also like watching for like entertainment purposes because this dude just goes so far out of pocket sometimes. Think of it like a car you're driving, you know, the RPM gauge. It stays and it shifts within ranges, and then there's a red line you don't want to go over. Well, when this guy goes into the red line, he goes way past the red line. He's just like saying stuff, and he thinks he sounds so slicker. Oh yeah, you know, this is just so intelligent. But here, I'll play this. Watch.
They're telling them for themselves.
Here we
and
got
for
a,
their
just in case, we'll put on closed captioning for you guys.
children. They don't want their kids.
Like he
to
starts
be
to make
plugged
perfect
into
sense
the
here.
internet.
He's
They-
talking about retro consoles and how people are wanting retro consoles like for their kids because they ain't plugged into the internet. They can't talk to anybody. You don't need to update the games. You just plug it in and go. I'm with that 100%. But then here you go.
Games offline. So when that big Chinese EMP attack happens and wipes out our electrical grid, and we're not able to jump on the internet anymore, these people are going to be sitting happy.
So we're buying retro video game systems. So if a Chinese EMP hits, my retro games will still work and everything else will be offline. It's like I thought EMP goes through the air, not just through power lines. So like if you're within the area or the range, depending on where the EMP hits, it's gonna fry all your electronics. Nintendo has chips in it, like an old Nintendo. Especially as you get newer, there's more chips. Wouldn't that fry? Somebody comment down below and let me know. I just thought it's funny, like, oh, there's just a new, I've never heard this before until today. It's a selling point for retro game consoles to buy one, because in case the EMP hits, it'll still work. It's like, I don't know about
They're
that.
going to be able to sit there and play on their 3DSs. They're going to be able to sit there and play on their Vitas and PSPs. Among the consoles that are selling incredibly well, apart from those Xboxes that I told you about from these stores, the other consoles that have been flying off the shelves are 3DSs. They cannot keep them in stock.
So I just thought that was funny, like, how he's sitting here making sense, and that sort of describes why I watch this guy. He makes sense, I agree with what he says, and then all of a sudden he just comes out of left field and redlines the engine, blows it. Well, you know, people are buying these systems because if an EMP hits, it'll still work. It's like, I don't know, let's discuss this, guys. Will it still work? People are saying, oh, it's got to be plugged in because it goes through the electrical lines. It's like, I don't know. I think it depends on if there was a strike, where it would hit. And your stuff might survive depending on how it's shielded, your house. I'm thinking an NES might survive because it's got that thick metal housing around it, but then it might fry the power supply maybe. I don't know. Do we know? Comment down below.